What up, fam? What it do? This is Emin Mass Media Group, and we're going to be doing a review today on Ice Cube. Well, not necessarily Ice Cube, but War of the Worlds, starring Ice Cube. And was it that bad? Anyway, we'll be right back after these brief messages. Don't be sad. Cheer up. A message brought to you by Alabama Slimmo. All right, family, let's get into it, shall we? All right, so there might be some spoiler alerts, so just warning you right now. Let's get into War of the Worlds, starring Mr. O'Shea Jackson, also known as Ice Cube. It's a remake of a remake of a remake and of many remakes, and there's been several recreations, but let's start in 1953. Namely titled War of the Worlds, was an American science fiction thriller based on an 1898 novel by H.G. Wells. The setting is changed from Victorian era England to a 1953 Southern California. Another notable adaptation is the War of the Worlds 2005 film, directed by the one and only Steven Spielberg, starring Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning. And let's not forget about the 1938 radio adaptation by Orson Welles, where he freaked out a whole bunch of people. Okay, maybe not a whole bunch of people, but maybe enough to cause a stir somewhere. And then now in 2025, you have this rendition. Well, at least Hollywood is consistent with putting out recycled content, but every once in a while, you will have an exception, like the movie Sinners. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. If you haven't seen it, then definitely check it out. You can also check out our two reviews right here on Emin Mass Media Group as well. The link will be in the description, and we'll try to put it at the end of this video so you can click to watch at least one of those, I think. Back to the War of the Worlds. This is an 89-minute sci-fi thriller that takes place predominantly in a virtual point of view, filled with a whole bunch of Ice Cube, who plays a Department of Homeland Security (DHS) officer by the name of Will Radford. Co-stars Eva Longoria plays Dr. Sandra Salas, Will's friend who works at NASA or NASA. Iman Benson as Faith Radford, Will's daughter, a biomedical researcher who is pregnant. Devon Bostick as Mark Goodman, Faith's boyfriend, an Amazon delivery driver who just happens to, fly a drone somehow, and who just happens to know how to use tape to stop a bleeding wound. And yes, who just happens to be dun 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 dun. Well, at least they didn't make, his character like that. Yo, 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 what's up, homie? Yo. Oh, gosh, I can't stand that. Anyway, unlike this dude on the screen. For those who haven't watched it, this is definitely an Amazon promo fest. I mean, Amazon was all up in there. But anyway, speaking of Amazon, if you do shop at Amazon, go hit that affiliate link in the description and help support this channel and platform, what we're doing. And check out Mr. Uncomfortable too while you're at it. Get the pre-order, family. Gotta get the pre-order. It's a phenomenal book, and we really appreciate you. All right, coming out August 22nd. As always, thanks again for your support. And we can't forget about Will Radford's son, played by Henry Hunter Hall, as David Radford, or Dave Radford. He's a video gamer and hacker known as Disruptor, a rebel computer hacker that ends up helping his dad save planet Earth from the data-eating invaders and the corrupt government agents trying to take over the world. The end. Seriously, that's pretty much it. Anyway, here are some reviews of the film. As you can see, most critics said this film was trash on top of trash on top of trash. How do you say trash in French? Garbage? Kind of like Cleveland? All right. You know, no cap. Let me not talk about Cleveland, okay? The home of the Cavaliers. Shout out to the Cavs, all right? And LeBron James and his old squad. It's kind of funny how he moved from like Cleveland to Los Angeles, because we know that now he plays for the Lakers. And actually, Cleveland is not the most filthiest or dirtiest city. It's somewhere near Los Angeles. San Bernardino, California. Yes, actually, San Bernardino gets the dirtiest city honor, according to Lawn Starter. What's that saying? So goes California, so goes the nation. Well, maybe not in this case. This movie was originally shot allegedly during the pandemic, and then some reason 5 years later, I guess some exec said, hey, why don't we just go ahead and release this movie? Why not? Nothing else better to do. Then regurgitate something. But anyway, nah, seriously, family, this movie actually wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. I mean, I didn't mind it. I mean, especially as a filmmaker, I try to be not as critical, because I understand how difficult it is to make and create content. Now, I kind of would get it for some other people, because, some people are used to like, oh, Hollywood's got to have all this money and so forth. But hey, it was during the pandemic, and they had to do what they had to do. It wasn't that bad. I say give it a watch and see what you think about it. You might think it's garbage, or you might think it's okay, or you might just actually love it. I don't know. Who knows? Now, here's the thing. I personally probably would have used maybe the same and better concept, but changed a lot of stuff around to make it a lot more original. And that's probably where the lackluster reviews come in. Actually, let's read a few. One Google reviewer said, every once in a while, a movie comes along that makes you forget about life for a little bit. Ice Cube is an NSA analyst, Ava Longoria runs NASA, and you ready to turn your brain off and enjoy the show. War of the Worlds is unironically the funniest piece of film I've ever seen this year. The performances in CGI are pulled straight out of a sci-fi original from 2011. Ice Cube gives some of the best one-liners I've ever heard. He's obviously not acting well in these scenes. Another reviewer said, I thoroughly enjoyed The War of the Worlds 2025, a gripping and timely adaptation that resonates deeply with current global issues. The film cleverly weaves themes of invasion and survival with contemporary concerns surrounding computers, AI, chips, the internet, and cybersecurity. The storyline feels very fitting in today's digital age, emphasizing how our reliance on technology can both empower and threaten us. The portrayal of cyber warfare and... I don't know, she continues. But anyway, see, look, some people think it's garbage, and some people obviously like it. So, as I said before, that's really up to you if you want to go check it out. But anyway, let's go see maybe one or two more reviews, and then we'll continue. Dang, now this one is kind of fun here, by the Chaos Insurgency. Let me see if I can read it in my movie phone voice. Okay, I'm actually dating myself. I know some people don't know what movie phone is, but just go look it up. Do a Google search. Use ChatGPT. Anyway, let me try my best Google phone voice, or maybe my voiceover voice. Here we go. Dear humanity, we at the Chaos Insurgency apologize for our actions. On the 30th July 2025, operatives from the outer cell known as the Black Sheep violated direct orders and released the movie War of the Worlds from containment, leaking it to cinemas and streaming service all over the world. We at the Insurgency do not condone the creation of distribution of this corporate slime, and it does not align with our insurgency ideology in any way, shape, or form. Nevertheless, the Well, there you go. Someone said this movie is getting terrible reviews, and I just got through watching it. I think people aim too high for this when they were expecting some kind of Star Wars budget and special effects level type stuff. This movie was carried by the actors and not the special effects. This is not an epic drama. It is a medium length, entertaining, and somewhat funny little film. I actually enjoyed it very much. Concentrate on the personalities, not the special effects, and you might enjoy it more. Hungry feel very... So I don't know what the rest of the comment says, but hey, gave it 4 out of 5 stars. So once again, as you can see, reviews were going from pretty decent to really good to is garbage. That's garbage. Anyway, so yeah, family, I don't know. For me, I would just, if you like Ice Cube, definitely check it out. Give him some support. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Ice Cube, I know he's doing the big 3 and all that. But, family, what happened to, what was that called again? The contract with Black America? What's going on with that, brother Ice Cube? You still gonna talk with Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, about the contract with Black America? Do we soon forget? Anyway, I didn't want to, get into the super details. I might have spoiled it a little bit, but anyway, if you have Amazon Prime, just, check it out. It's pretty decent. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, is it great? Nah, it's not, but I mean, I liked it. I enjoyed it, and some of these reviews are just really harsh on it, and I don't think it's that bad, but once again, you might think it's just terrible. As always, we appreciate your support, so go ahead and like, share, and subscribe this video, and subscribe to our channel. So that's about it. You guys have a good one, and we will see you next time. As always, peace and reparations.